The scoring system in tennis is unlike any other sport out there. For example, let's compare our scoring system to basketball. Basketball, like many other sports, is pretty straightforward. The points are put up on the board and the clock runs till the time runs out. But in tennis, the scoring is per set, and the points are not accumulative, so every set you have to start over. So let's look deeper into the match recently played at the French Open between Nadal and Federer. Federer dominated the first set up until 5-2, leading 25 points to 18. However, Nadal ends up winning the set with the total points shown above. So, unlike the NBA doesn't give any bonus points for leading after the first quarter. In fact, it really doesn't even get interesting until the last 4 or 5 minutes of the game, as we saw in Game 2 and Game 4 of the series. So, unlike the NBA, there's greater value as to what happens at the end of every set. So, right here is where everything went wrong for Federer. He was leading 27 points to 20, but then he missed these 2 consecutive shots, which would have won the set, and then Nadal went on a roll. Nadal wins the next 21 of 32 points and ends up taking the set with the total of 41 points to Federer's 38. Meanwhile, Miami is leading comfortably in the first quarter of the NBA playoffs. However, all the points in tennis are wiped out and one must start over. Having a small lead in basketball in the first quarter is no big deal, as we know there will be some momentum shifts. So let's move on to the second set and see where Federer lost it here. Going into the tiebreaker, both Federer and Nadal had an equal number of points, 40 points apiece. And that's where he lost it, 7 points to 3. So Nadal wins 47 points to Federer's 43 and is leading in total points 88 to 81. Meanwhile, the Heat are up 47 to 42 at halftime. So let's move on to the third set. Again, this is another close set, but Federer prevails and ends up winning this set with a total of 36 points to Nadal's 28. And here's where it gets interesting, and you wonder why the ATP doesn't have a scorecard on the side that shows the total points won by each player. Federer narrows the gap and is only trailing by 2 points, with Nadal 117 to Federer's 115 points. Maybe if Federer had known this, he might have been more energized for the fourth set. Getting the match even in total points wouldn't give him back the first 2 sets, but surely it would be a confidence booster for the remainder of this match. However, this was not the case, and the fourth set was a blowout with 27 points for Nadal and only 13 to Federer, with the total points going 143 to Nadal and 130 to Federer. And so goes the NBA Finals, with this game being lost on the final shot. Many more stats can be found on the French Open website, and here are some final point standings of some close matches.